Greetings, Tubiverse. I am one noob, and this Top War video is part 2 of our Titan Canyon strategies, tips, and tricks to help you and your alliance smush your enemies together. If you didn't watch part 1, I've linked that in the description below. I highly recommend that you watch that part first because you don't want to miss out on those strategies. I didn't do a recap here on part 1, and there are 5 strategies in that video that lead up to this one. Go ahead and knock that out now if you haven't already. Or hey, listen, if it's been a while since you watched the first one, go ahead and rewatch it to freshen up your mind on those tactics. It doesn't cost anything. Don't worry, I'll play some relaxing music for the rest of us while we wait for you to come back. Welcome back. Let's talk about the hover station that opens up towards the end of Titan Canyon. There's a specific strategy where the weakest players can contribute a lot to winning Titan Canyon, and it's called the hover spam attack. The hover station can get your alliance 6,000 points for winning all 3 battles, and each battle has 5 rounds in it. In the hover spam attack, every player just sends a march to participate in the rounds and just uses one itty bitty whittle stack, okay? The idea here isn't necessarily to win. You're basically flooding the hover station with players to rack up points. It's a ridiculously easy strategy to implement, and you get points regardless to winning, losing, or not even having somebody else match up against you in each round. This doesn't result in a lot of lost troops if you do it right. The next Titan Canyon strategy I'd like to discuss is the point-to-point bunker attack. This strategy gets its name from the points in the diamond attack, with combining those with the points in the inner corners attack. You're basically drawing a little straight line. It's easy. In this strategy, when the teleport gateway and nexus hubs open up, we choose to specifically focus on taking and holding onto the discarded repository and or the teleport gateway or nexus hub that is closest to it. That's the key to the point-to-point part. We're making a conscious decision here to protect and fortify, or in other words, kind of like bunker those buildings over the others. That's where the name comes from, the whole thing. Now you get it. This is a good concentration strategy to ensure the most important buildings are held and protected in a tight formation, making it easier and faster to defend these structures. This is a valuable strategy for when you find yourself playing against stronger alliances in Titan Canyon. By narrowing down the battlefield in your alliance to where you have to focus on and keep your mind on, you can concentrate your forces for defense and do way better than just bouncing all over the map. Now let's talk about the rally attack. Now I know, oh, you can't do a rally. Listen. It's very hard to pull off a rally attack in Titan Canyon. I know that. People just jump away in the last couple of seconds and mock your troops while they make their slow little march of shame back to your base, okay? You can make a rally work in Titan Canyon, by the way. You just have to follow this strategy perfectly, and you better get it done in under 5 seconds. You gotta be fast. In a rally attack, we pick out the strongest 3 to 4 players in our alliance, because we're going to hunt down Moby Dick. That whale is crushing our alliance, and the time has come to get the folks over at Greenpeace mad at us. At least get a sternly worded letter. That'll be success. The first step is that the strongest player shares a rally target and becomes a squad leader for this itty-bitty little mission. We'll have an attack squad set up for this mission. The squad calls out a quick formation to jump in, and each confirms they can jump in formation looking at the map. On confirmation, squad leader says jump, and the group jumps in a formation knowing where each other's going to land. Next, squad leader starts a rally immediately. Everybody immediately joins. Everybody's super, super close. Squad leader has to be very close to the target, and all squad members must jump in an incredibly tight formation. Again, this is 5 seconds max. You can't give them time to react. Listen, when the enemy sees a whole bunch of people jump in, it's gonna be noticed, and that player's gonna run. You gotta catch the great white whale with this strategy as fast as you can. You gotta move like your pants are on fire, otherwise it's just not gonna work. But I've seen it successful. There's that. We also have a unique tactic in Titan Canyon we can use to delay opponents from taking buildings that we like, and that's called the jump block defense. In the jump block defense, we use the fact that you can't just teleport anywhere in the map in Titan Canyon, and we're going to use that to our advantage. When we have a building that we really want to keep, especially the high value ones, we can decide to spread out our players and towers in the square around that building to prevent other players from jumping into the square. Unless, of course, they're willing to turn their big old base into a teeny little base, because you can't handle every single square. And they're going to lose their stat buffs if they choose to do that. No. And if somebody does this to you, I just covered the whole rally attack thing. It's a great moment to coordinate that and get that done, because everybody sitting in a square, we're already close enough to make it happen. The jump block defense is great for slowing the enemy down, and it can be a crazy game of chess with them trying to take your towers down and everything. While they try to take out towers, your mechanical masters put up new ones and we defend the existing ones. Now, it's not a foolproof defense, as the enemy can march right into the building altogether. The good news is that it buys you a lot of time to handle that problem and fortify as necessary. It also gives you a huge leg up in taking back the building thanks to you being so close and having so many towers up. The last strategy we're going to discuss in this video, I called an expert in to help me with. I think it's best if I let Dr. Newblit handle this one herself.
Hello, Dr. Newblit speaking. Did you know that subscribers live longer than non-subscribers? And that subscribers smush more and get smushed less in-game. That's all I have to say. Dr. Newblit zooming out.
Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, Tubiverse, thank you for all your love and support. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. You keep watching, and I'll keep making videos for you.